Welcome back to Grammar Grade 6. This is Unit 11, Lesson 70, and it's the one that closes out our whole capitalization unit. Today we're tackling a few tricky corners that trip people up all the time. Proper adjectives, the names of languages and nationalities, brand names versus the everyday products they sell, and which school subjects get a capital letter and which don't. By the end, you'll have the full picture. Let's finish strong. Let's begin with proper adjectives. A proper adjective is an adjective that's built out of a proper noun. Watch this. The country Mexico is a proper noun, so it gets a capital. When we turn it into a describing word, we get Mexican food, and Mexican still keeps that capital letter. Same thing with the country Italy. We get Italian bread, and Italian stays capital too. The rule is simple. Because the proper noun is capitalized, the adjective made from it stays capitalized as well. Here are a few more so the pattern really sinks in. A Shakespearean play comes from the name Shakespeare, so Shakespearean is capitalized. A French pastry comes from France, so French keeps its capital. A Canadian winter comes from Canada, so Canadian is capital too. A good little test. Say the word out loud and see if you can still hear the proper noun hiding inside it. If you can, that adjective almost always deserves a capital letter. Next up, the names of languages and nationalities. These are always capitalized, no exceptions. If I say, I speak Spanish and English, both language names get a capital. If I say, she is Brazilian, that nationality is capital too. And a group of Japanese students keeps Japanese capitalized. So whenever you name a language people speak or the nationality of a person or group, reach for that capital letter every single time. Now, brand names. A brand name is the special name a company gives its product, so it acts like a proper noun and gets a capital. But the everyday product itself is just a common noun, and it stays lowercase. Watch the difference. I bought Chewy gum. Chewy, the brand, is capital, but gum, the product, is not. If I just say, I bought a pack of gum with no brand, then gum stays lowercase. Same idea here. A bowl of Zippy cereal capitalizes the brand Zippy, but a plain bowl of cereal is all lowercase. Capital for the name, lowercase for the thing. Here's one that surprises a lot of students. School subjects. Ordinary subject names like math, science, and history are common nouns, so they stay lowercase. But there are two exceptions. First, if the subject is a language, it's capitalized, because language names are always capital. So Spanish and French keep their capitals even as school subjects. Second, if it's a specific numbered course, like History 2 or Art 101, that exact course title gets a capital. So a plain subject stays small, but a language or a numbered course earns a capital letter. Let's put it together and check some sentences with a check mark or an X. First, we ate Greek salad for lunch. Greek is a proper adjective, so it's capital. That one's correct. Next, I am learning German. That one is wrong twice over, because German is a language and needs a capital, and the I needs one too. The fix is, I am learning German. Last, I studied for my math test. That's wrong, because plain math is just a common subject with no number, so it should be lowercase. The fix is, I studied for my math test. Before we practice, here's a quick check you can run on any word. 1. Did it come from a place or a person's name? If so, capitalize it. 2. Is it a brand name and not the plain product? If so, capitalize it. 3. Is it a language or a specific numbered course? If so, capitalize it. And if none of those are true, then it's just an ordinary common word, and it stays lowercase. Keep those 3 questions handy, and you'll almost never miss. Ready to try some together? In this first set, I'll show you a word inside a sentence, and you decide whether it should be capitalized or left lowercase. Pause the video and try each one yourself before I give the answer. We ordered blank noodles for dinner, and the word is Thai. Thai comes from the country Thailand, so it's a proper adjective. That means it keeps its capital. So the answer is Thai, capitalized. My favorite subject is blank, and the word is science. Now, science is just an ordinary school subject. It isn't a language, and there's no course number attached to it, so it stays lowercase. The answer is science, all lowercase. I signed up for blank this fall, and the words are Art 200. Here's the twist. A specific numbered course counts as a course title, so it gets a capital. That makes it Art 200 with a capital A, so the answer is Art 200 capitalized. Now let's mix in brand names, languages, and proper adjectives. Same idea. Decide which choice is capitalized correctly. Pause and try each before I answer. He grabbed a can of blank, and the word is soda, with no brand name given. Since there's no special brand here, soda is just the everyday product, a common noun, so it stays lowercase. The answer is soda, all lowercase. My cousin speaks blank at home, and the word is Portuguese. Portuguese is the name of a language, and language names are always capitalized, so it takes a capital P. The answer is Portuguese, capitalized. We toured a blank castle, and the word is French. French comes from the country France, which makes it a proper adjective. Proper adjectives keep their capital, so the answer is French, capitalized. Let's wrap up, and with it our whole capitalization unit. Proper adjectives, along with the names of languages and nationalities, always take a capital letter. A brand name gets a capital, but the plain product it sells stays lowercase. And ordinary school subjects stay lowercase, except for languages and specific numbered courses, which are capitalized. You have now worked through every capitalization rule in Unit 11, and that is a real accomplishment. I'm proud of the work you've put in. Congratulations on finishing the unit, and I'll see you in the next one.